Nobody? 1 week? Who? 1 week. Stand up if you're here for 1 week and you're here. Stand up, please. Come up here on the board. Oh, somebody over there. 1 week. Woohoo! No. I already called in what's earlier, so
All of us doing it together, so let's make it on stage.
there are also seasoned ones that are here 8 years ago. They led by example and they did not leave. It's not a sprint, you guys. It's a marathon. Until you reach your destination, your own goals, that's when you said, okay, I made it. But if you have not, keep on going. Mike and Darren, they're still here, right? As long as they are still here, definitely we should still be here, right? Well, that's on me. I don't know about you. But I need my thing here. All right. Heather and Grow, are we still here? Yes. 2026, will we still be here at the end of that? Yes. I hope you're not gonna be persuaded by those little trinkets and shiny objects. But anyhow, welcome again, Dream Team in our live. Welcome to those who are watching us on their stream. And ladies and gentlemen, there are those leaders who build business. And then there are leaders who build people. Our esteemed keynote speakers have dedicated their lives to helping ordinary people believe in extraordinary possibilities. Through their vision, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to serving others, they have inspired thousands of entrepreneurs like us across the globe. We dreamt bigger. We led or leading with purpose and create lives of greater freedom and impact. What makes you truly remarkable is not just the success you have achieved yourself, but really it's the success that you are helping us achieve. You have created, they have created their collaboration and successes where we don't need to compete with each other. Where leaders are now racing leaders, and where no one succeeds alone. Because of their guidance, countless individuals have found not only financial opportunities, but renewed confidence, stronger families, lifelong friendships, and community that believes in them, and sometimes even before believing in themselves. Their leadership continues to ripple across countries, cultures, generations, and reminding us that when you invest in people, you create a legacy that lasts far beyond business. When I first saw them in Las Vegas, that was in 2023 convention, I felt like I have seen legit, real movie stars. I was shaking, so it's okay if you see them, you're shaking, your videos are not perfect. It's okay, that was me. I did not really had a very steady video, so now I could not leverage. Well, it was fun. I could leverage all the funny stuff, right? But because they were so down to earth, warm and very welcoming, I then went to all the conventions I could possibly go. I went to Calgary, I went to, where else? Okinawa, even in Italy. I made sure I was in there because I know you were coming. Right, Nicole? And so, Raise your hand if it's your first time coming in here and seeing them in person. Raise your hand so they can see. Oh, a lot of pictures need to be taken later. Now, I would tell you, you are on the right track. You are in the right business. You are in the best community. Oh, somebody agreed? Because they are our leaders. Give a hand if you agree to that. So we see them almost every Wednesday on Mastermind, and I hope you do. We learn, we get inspired, but today we have the privilege of learning from our two visionary leaders whose position, whose goal in life is really serving others and help continue change lives around the world. Please stand. Give them the warmest welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome again. Let's go stand up for Mike Dreher and Darren Ellert. Give it up for Mike and Darren, you guys. More.
USA, gather and grow. Wow. Anne-Marie, thank you for that amazing long intro, but
That was an Anne-Marie intro right there, folks. You know what? First of all, I want to say this. Congratulations. Thank you. You're here. We're all here. Congratulations to everybody who had a part of this, to all of you who just got here today. I find myself having a bit of a 360 moment right now. I remember when we had our convention in Calgary, Mr. Oshiro came up to us and he said, I get it. Dream Team's different. We had 2,500 people at that event, and it was the first time any distributor base in the history of Enagic had ever done a convention like that. It was more than they had at their convention. And here today, I'm at an event with almost 1,200 people that I had nothing to do with. And I find myself kind of having that proud papa moment because it's truly a remarkable thing. When you put so much effort and so much time into trying to build people up, when you see them actually do it, it's everything. So I'm honored to be here with all of you today. To those of you that are watching virtually, congratulations. I love the fact that we have these events now streaming. This is where the Dream Team will go into the future. This is our future, guys. 1,200 people. I mean, this is remarkable to me. I always love to get a sense, first of all, who's in the audience. So if you are a 2A, can you hold up your hand? All right, yes, 3As, hold up your hand. Wow, 4 A's, 5 A's, 6A and above. All right. Wow, that's a really great mix.
It is a good mix.
That's an amazing mix. So to those of you that are 2A to 5A, you are the future of the Dream Team. You are the next generation of the Dream Team. So as you are sitting here today, watching us all up here talking, I want you to be imagining yourself on this stage, because 8 years ago, Dave and Roxanne probably didn't know if they would be on this stage. Now, they're always on this stage. Everybody wants to hear from Dave and Roxanne. I want to make that $100,000. Right? So imagine yourself up here, because there is no reason in the world why you can't be. Every single one of you has everything at your disposal, just like everybody else does. And that is what this has been built on. Make sure that everybody has the equal opportunity to change their life, because it's your journey. And today we are going to talk about something so powerful.
Yeah. You guys may have noticed, but the Dream Team, it's a very special place. And, you know, before anyone ever asks us, we never imagined it to get this big. We always get asked that question, but we never did imagine it would be like this. And it's not Mike and I that makes the Dream Team special, it's all of you. Mike always says a community is the sum of its parts, and that's true. Each of you brings something unique and amazing to offer to everybody in the Dream Team. And that's why we don't want you to be afraid to share it. And we're going to talk about that today, sharing your story.
I love what you said earlier, Nicole. Grab somebody as they're walking out of this room and do that interview, share their story. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So if we can cue up the slides here, please, guys. Today, we are going to talk about storytelling. And those of you that are here, you have honestly made the smartest decision of your business career because you came to an event where coincidentally, storytelling is going to be the topic of 3 of the speakers today. That's how important this is, guys. So, where's my slide?
They're trying to fix it.
Oh, okay.
Get a clicker or no?
Oh yeah, and a
I'm
clicker.
sorry.
Clicker would,
Okay,
when they do.
maybe that'll do it. So storytelling is honestly the simplest thing, but also the most important thing that all of us can do. For some people, it's very natural, and for some, it's not. So for those of you that struggle with this and find it totally unnatural to share your story, we're going to help you become more natural, okay? Because here's what you have to understand. Stories sell. They have for years, okay? In every industry, stories sell because they connect people, okay? What you have to understand is that even your story sells. And we hear this all the time.
Even if you think it's boring.
Yes, everybody always thinks their story's boring. I come from nowhere. I come from a small town in the middle of nowhere. I've got a couple kids. I've got a dog. I like going to Hot Pot for dinner. Who cares about that, right? It's not about that. It's about showing them that you're the same as they are. You don't have to be entertaining. You don't have to be a spectacle. You don't have to be an influencer. You just have to be real. Okay? So, the importance of stories is that they create common ground with people. And at the point where your story stops being a pitch and it becomes a conversation is when your buyer's shoulders drop and they suddenly start to think, oh, this person gets me. They come from the same place as I do. That's the key to all of this. Now, here's the thing with stories. We all have multiple parts in our own story. And so it's important that you realize that you don't have to necessarily talk about every part of your story at once, all right? Save it, bank it up. So, all of us have a story that we can probably empathize with on some level. That's the beauty of being a human. We're all humans, right? So in my story, I've got a lot of parts. I'm a middle-aged male. I'm Caucasian. I'm a Canadian. I'm an online entrepreneur. I'm a person who grew up on a farm in a family that had next to nothing. We were, they say there was poor, we were po. And I'm part of a minority as a gay man in society. So I would ask you, are there any parts of my story that any of you can actually connect with? Yes. Right? All right, awesome.
So now you see your story is the bridge between you and your buyer.
Buyer thinks they're just like me when they hear your story. You're doing it right. So I promise to make this easy for those of you that struggle with this. So I want to actually give you a framework to share your story with. Who in the room has heard of the hero's journey? I've been talking about the hero's journey for a very long time. The hero's journey is very simple. It's just a framework for you to build your marketing around. But it is probably the most simple and powerful way that you could possibly do it. You all have a story because you're all on a journey. You started the journey when you joined the Dream Team. You are the hero in your story, not anybody else. And here's what you have to understand. Hear me now. Because you've already started your journey and started this business, every single person that you bring in, you've got a head start on, which means you've got a couple steps ahead of them and you can always answer their questions. If you can't answer the questions, you know where to go to get the answers.
So the hero's journey is really your journey. And it's got 5 parts to it. Number 1, you were kind of feeling stuck or you wanted more. Number 2, you're hungry, you're looking. Number 3, you found a guide. Maybe you were searching online, you found an ad. That's your guide. You took a leap of faith, and then we're all in number 5, which is the transformation stage. We're all somewhere in that now because you're all here.
Now, we're going to break these apart. We'll start with the first phase of the storytelling, which is that feeling stuck. As I'm talking through this, guys, I want you to think about your experience. How did you get here to this room today? I guarantee you're going to see yourself in this, okay? So the step 1 phase, we were all there. Were being the operative term. Life as it was that motivated you to join. Something felt off, like it wasn't quite right. It felt like there should be more. It felt like that 9 to 5 just wasn't a good fit. We got fed up with that morning commute. The version of you that you used to be, that deep down you know wasn't the person you were meant to be, is where you started. And that's where all of your leads are starting as well.
And then that brought you to probably the internet. Scrolling at midnight through Facebook, where maybe you saw an ad. You know, you were talking to different people, you were questioning things, questioning people online.
It creates this hunger for difference, for change, right? Now, here's a remarkable thing. In the Dream Team, in the beginning, we used to talk about this a lot, and sadly, we don't talk about it as much now because we get caught up in business. There's a lot of business going on. But here's the deal. When you become open to the possibility of change, you know what you do? You manifest change.
A guide.
So what you do is you open yourself up to the opportunity of something happening. Well, that's when the guide will present themselves. Does anybody in this room remember the post or the ad that you found that brought you into this business?
Unless you came in through Elizabeth.
Unless you came in through Elizabeth. Well, guys, you know what that ad or post was? That was just their guide on your hero's journey, presenting themselves to you so that they could give you the plan and the system for you to start your own journey and to start going down the same path to transformation.
And then you took the leap of faith. You chose to follow that guide and you started your business.
You signed up, you said yes, and you started the plan. And that brings us to the 5th and final transformation phase. This is the phase, by the way, that we're all in right now. All of us. I don't care if you've been here for 1 week or 10 years, we are all in this phase.
Even me.
This is the biggest phase, and this could last, and hopefully will last, years for all of us, because we stay plugged in and we don't quit. The transformation phase is where we're trying to be more. We're trying to be a better version of ourselves. We're trying to be what we were always meant to be. We're stepping into our greatness. And it is a journey. Oh, let's go back. And it is a journey that all of us have to go through. And it is a journey that we will go through at our own pace. And I say that because it's the most dangerous thing you can ever do in this business is to compare yourself to others. I don't want you ever to say, I'm going to be the next Mike Dreyer. Because there's only one Mike Dreyer and he's got a lot of flaws. You need to...
I can vouch for that.
So transformation is all about you. It's your journey. And here is what you really, please, need to listen to me now and hear me now on. As you gain experience in this business, you're going to gain confidence. You might be very unconfident about yourself and your abilities in this business. That is totally natural. You know,
You might be like me and never get confident.
there's nobody in this room, probably except Nicole, that has ever organized a 1,200 person event, right? But yet we do these things because this is how we help each other. So, you know, we fumble through these events. Sure, we make mistakes, but each event gets better and better and better, right? None of us came into this professional event organizers or influencers or speakers or marketers or any of the rest of it. We learn as we go. And as we learn, student becomes the teacher. We share knowledge and others become the teacher. So as you grow, you're the teacher. You're the guide.
You're qualified because you were the one that was stuck. You were the one that was searching. You were unsure. And now you've got the plan. You're the one moving forward.
Yes. And so Here's the ultimate plot twist. This is where we have to remember boundaries. You are the hero in your story, nobody else's. Only they can be the hero of their story. And I hear this all the time where people are complaining about their mentor or their coach, and they're thinking that their mentor or the coach isn't there for them. You know what? At the end of the day, your mentor or that coach, they're the guide. They had to give you the plan. They had to give you the system. Their job is done. It's fallen on you now to get to work and follow that plan, follow that system, and make it happen for yourself. Right? Now, here's the deal. Your leads, exactly the same boundaries. Your leads are the heroes that you are going to help. Your leads are the people who want change in life, who are facing real problems, real challenges in life, and they are looking for a way through those problems and those challenges. But you are the guide. You're the person that for them will give them the plan, that will give them the system. You've already walked the road. You've already been through the challenges. You are the one that will point the way for them to create change, for them to achieve their destiny, remembering that it's their journey.
So now we're all going to do this together. You're going to draft up your hero's journey. So you're going to write down where you were, what changed, and where you are now. So
We're going to this was a structure, right?
Yeah, we're going to go through it with you, so you don't have to do it right this second.
But as we do this, I want you to write this down, guys. So you either use your pads and your pens there, or you can also put this into your phones if that's easier for you. You can even dictate to your phone. But I want you to do this. So we all leave with our own hero's journey today. Don't take pictures.
I would say put it in your phone, because then you can copy and paste it into like ChatGPT or something and get it to rewrite it for you. And you because you're going to want to post this multiple times.
This is
in
how
different
easy
ways.
this is. So I want you to write down, I was, leave yourself some space, comma, and it made me feel blank. Now, some of you might have worked in a factory. Maybe you were a stay-at-home mom, an underpaid professional. I know I was. An overworked employee. I know I was. So
Me too.
I was a underpaid, overworked employee, comma, and it made me feel, how did you feel? Like I wasn't valued, like I had no control, like I was lost, like I had no options. Does any of that sound familiar? This last part is probably the most important part, because we're hitting emotion. Great stories are emotional stories. Emotions connect us because now we're sharing feelings, right?
It's like PB said when she said, write down your why so many times you start crying, and then film your video, your ad, right? Because that'll be your winning ad.
Okay, has everybody got their sentence written down? All right, moving on. Next part.
So this part is done for you. You're going to write down what you see here on the screen. Then I found an international online community that specializes in helping everyday people get set up as successful online business owners, and that's when things shifted for me.
Here's the remarkable thing about this. This is how easy this business is. Copy that. You know, Dave and Roxanne, as they always say, success leaves clues. This whole Dream Team formula is built on the idea of sharing what works. This works. So personalize it with the beginning, add in this middle bit, and then we're going to give you the third bit too. So
Everybody got it down?
does everybody have this part written down? No? Okay, keep writing. Keep writing. It's all right. Everybody in this room is going to have a hero's journey template when you leave. Now here's the thing. You're going to make variations of this in all of your marketing moving forward. So
ChatGPT will do it for you.
yeah. You know, so every time you hop on video, you can do this so quick. Hey guys, you know, my name's Mike Dreyer. I used to work on in corporate apparel industry, and I worked like 13-hour days. I traveled all around the world. I had zero time left, and it left me feeling empty. Like I didn't have anybody in my life because I didn't have time to connect with anybody. Then I found an international online community that I could connect with, I could actually plug into, because they specialized in helping everyday people like me set up an online business, so I had the time to connect with people. You see, I'm changing it a little bit, right? That's what you can do. You can finesse this. So now the third part. Again, all you have to do is write this down. This is easy, right? Marketing is easy. Today, I'm proud to be a mentor. You guys are all mentors. Is there anybody in this room that's not a mentor? I better not see any hands. Today, I'm proud to be a mentor in this global program. The wording here is very careful, providing all the sales tools, systems, training, and support that people need to shift into owning their own online business. Everybody always asks me, what do you do when people ask you what you're selling? That's what I tell them. I have for 10 years. It worked pretty well. The last line in the part here is, we make it faster and easier for people with no experience to finally achieve the success that they've always dreamed of. Faster and easier, very intentional. Okay? I'm going to talk about that more here in a sec, but everybody write down this last part, and congratulations. You've got your first version of your hero's journey, right? Now, remember, you all have multiple parts of your story, so you can change the intro up. And depending on the audience you're talking to, you'll make it relevant to them. So I know a lot of you are really, building up your own local networks. You're professional businesswomen. So you're going to networking events with other professional businesswomen. Well, you're going to probably change it up so that you're speaking directly to women who are professionals. Right? That's as easy as this is, guys, honestly, versus if you go to a male business event, probably going to change it up for them, right?
Yep. And remember, you're offering to be their guide, right? So the guide provides the hero with the plan to change their life. What's the plan that we're offering? The training, the systems, the products, and the community. So it's basically a 4-point proven plan to change their future.
This is the powerful part about this, guys. All of you that are brand new in the business and you're so worried about what you should be telling people that you're offering or what you actually have in terms of value, this is it. This is truly a 4-part proven plan. This thing's been going on for 10 years. We crank out $500 million in revenue as a collective community every single year. We're the top downline for $1 billion company. Half of their revenue is the Dream Team. Wrap your head around that. Right? Now here's the most important part about marketing and also the most common way that everybody always goes wrong. So please listen to this. Yes. Make it about them. Nobody cares, honestly, about you. That's the hard reality. You think they're so obsessed with whether you're perfect on camera? They don't care. What they care about is if you can understand them and actually help them and give them a solution that's relevant to them. That's why stories are so important, because you're connecting with them and making it relevant to them. And here is my gold nugget for you guys. I've been in corporate sales and every other kind of sales basically my whole life. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that humans will spend money on 3 areas. They'll spend money on solutions that'll fix their problems. They'll spend money on convenience that will make their lives easier. And they'll spend money to make themselves feel better. So, how do we fill those categories? Well, in terms of solutions, our 4-point proven plan, I love that allegory, helps people get rid of problems like stress, debt, loneliness, feeling like they're worth more, all of the rest of it. You're gonna, again, tailor this to your audience, right? Guys, solutions, convenience, feel better. I want you to write those down too, because when you have a lead reach out to you, I want you to listen to what they're saying to you and try to read between the lines. Are they looking for a solution or are they looking for convenience? Because if they're looking for convenience, well, that's great, because our 4-point proven plan also makes starting a business faster and easier than if you were to do it on your own. Right? Notice faster and easier came up again. Why? Because everybody wants fast. Everybody wants easy, right? So it is, compared to doing it on your own, much faster and easier, which ultimately will...
We know because we did it.
It'll make them feel better. And who doesn't want to feel better, right? I can't tell you how many people have told me over the years that they have never experienced anything like being part of this family, right? And that's because we provide a safe place, a positive place, a collaborative place, and a structure people can follow. There's comfort in structure. And honestly, you can't find that anywhere else. The kind of structure and business focus that we have combined with compassion is bar none.
Yeah, but you can't give away what you don't own. So what does that mean? You've got to own your story.
You can't be hiding in the closet. Take it from two gay men.
And Mike was in the closet. I never really was. But basically, self-love comes first.
You guys, you got to own your story. All the aspects of your story. Now, here's the part. Are there parts of my story that I don't always share because I'm not that proud of? Absolutely. You probably will too. And that's okay. That's the power of being a storyteller. You control the narrative. That's your power. So never let that go. So now comes the fun part. We're done preaching and we're done teaching. What we wanted to do was just liven up the group a little bit here and get some energy moving. So here's how simple this is. I want this to be top of mind for you so that you're ready when people reach out to you and they ask you a question, you can make this happen right away. So we're gonna throw this love ball into the audience. This is actually from our wedding.
Aww. So special.
And when you catch this ball, you have to very quickly tell us one part of your story. I'm a single mom.
Shout it out.
I'm an online entrepreneur. Yeah, shout it out. Don't worry about microphones. Be loud, be proud, and tell us what comes top of mind right away. Don't hit any cameras or anything. Be careful. But when you catch the ball, you have to tell us your story. That's all I want to hear. Nice and short. And then toss it to somebody else, right? So just that one part of your story. Yeah, stand up as you catch it and toss it to the next person. Don't look at who you're tossing it to, just tuck it. Catch the ball!
Catch the ball.
All right, tell us your story. All right, and chuck the ball.
So what's your story?
This woman.
Yes, see, there we go, right? It's not going to come quickly at first. It will come faster though.
Okay, share your story.
I'm a single mom of 3 teenagers.
Yes, chuck the ball.
I'm a registered nurse.
God bless the nurses.
Chuck the ball.
Here.
Yes.
It's yours now. What's your story?
Nurse and a mom of 2 boys.
Yes.
I'm a burnout nurse.
Yes.
We got a lot of nurses in the room.
I'm a caregiver.
Yes.
I'm a caregiver.
Whoa.
I'm a nurse and a single mom.
I'm 52. I have no pension.
Yes. I don't either. Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Wow. Amazing. Yes.
Hey.
Things are getting rowdy.
Kaboom.